Can you tell that it's me? There's some different things about me today, and I'm wondering if you still can tell that it's me, Miss Kristen. I never wear this shirt except during Valentine's week. And I don't ever wear these glasses except for Valentine's week. And this is Valentine's week. So when I take off my glasses, you might recognize me in a different way if you're looking at me and can see. There's me. Still the same me. I wear these red glasses just like for a dress up for fun. Like, no one said I had to wear special clothes to preschool, but I can. And so I did. These are like my accessories. My very fun and funny Valentine's Day glasses. The other glasses I have that are also extra, like for a costume, they're also red. They also have like the Valentine heart shape. They got some sparkles, so they're even a little fancier. These glasses are just for extra fun. They aren't helping me see differently. But when I put on these glasses, which are even red, which starts with R, oh, friends, these really do help me see differently. And for me, they help me see better. Like things are clearer for when I want to read or see something close up, which is how we are going to start circle time. The letter of the week is R. The letter of the week is R. I have a friend named Riley. But when I was little, I would not have been able to say Riley. The way that I talked when I was younger, I would have said Wiley. Not to be funny. So like if someone was saying that at our preschool, I would say, don't laugh at them. I would have said Wiley because my mouth wasn't making that R sound yet. So I would say it a different way. I'd say Wiley. That might be how you say it, or just Eiley. Or you might say Riley. Our week today, we're going to talk about red things. We're going to talk about roads. And I want to show you this friend. This friend's name is not Riley. This friend is just named Little Mouse. And look at what Little Mouse is riding on. A red heart. When someone goes on a road, they're usually in some kind of vehicle, like a bicycle on the side of the road or in the bike lane, or a car, or a van, or a truck, or a bus. They're usually on something with wheels that's rolling along on the side of the road or on the road. This mouse had a new plan. This mouse did not stay on the road. This mouse is using this red heart like an airplane. Later today, I'm going to show you why in the world that mouse got on this red heart like an airplane. But first, right away today, we're going to do our alphabet project. And I won't need my glasses yet because I don't have to read anything. But the alphabet project today has so many pieces that I'm going to show you a technique you might be used to. I know how hard it is to make little dots of glue. I know how it's easier and maybe more fun to make big dots of glue. But we are going to keep trying to make those little dots of glue at our school. This brown paper bag is the same. Brown paper bag. Later on, we're going to look at the book, and I have another brown paper bag that I get to show you later on. But first, I'm going to put this bag taped on this red tape part of our mixed up rainbow. Still pink is the biggest. It's still February. And next week it will still be. February is not only about Valentine's Day. So even though Valentine's will be over, we're staying in February. We've got more to do. And I'm putting this on the red one because red starts with R. And friends, in that bag, I already took out so many of some little tiny yellow pieces for something. I have so many of these little yellow pieces. But then I have 3 black pieces. I have a little loopy bump. I have a short rectangle, and then I have a longer rectangle, like strips. And the first one I'm going to put on is the long one. So if I was with you, I would be like, okay, let's look, find the long one. Okay, there's the long one. And I'm going to do a little bit of a dot on here, 3 of them, because it's kind of long. So I'll go little dot, little dot, little dot, and those are going to do a lot. And I'm putting it kind of by an edge, kind of by the edge. That is the first part. If I was writing the letter R, I would be like, yes, make my line down first. Then I would come back to the top and make a little loop, a little bump. So let's find the bump part. Is this the bump part? Shaking my head. No. Is this the bump part? I'm nodding my head. Yes. And look, I'm going to put dot, dot, dot. And those will do a lot. Dot, dot, dot. They're going to do a lot, especially if I kind of press them. So look, just like I practiced with writing it when I did pretend writing, I made a line down with my pretend magic finger pencil, and then I go back to the top and make a bump at the top. It looks like we're making the letter P, but it is not P week anymore. It's not P week again. I'm going to turn the R into a road. It's not a pod. I'm not going to keep this a P because I'm not making a pod. I'm making a road. And since this is a little piece, let's see if 1 dot of glue is enough. 1 dot. Okay, 1 dot. Are you going to be enough? Are you going to be enough? Are you going to be enough? Oh, I forgot to tell you, magic pencil would have you say down, bump. Then I'm going to go right in here and I'm going to make a slide down. I'm going to go right back in here where the bump and that line went together, and I'm going to slide down, and I'm going to press where I put my glue, wiggle it a little, and it worked. That is the R shape. R is for road. R is for road. When cars, vehicles, bikes go on roads, there are so many rules. And the plan is to follow those directions so everyone stays safe. One of the plans is that on a road, there sometimes will be dotted lines. And the dotted lines show you where the lanes are, so people stay in their lane. So maybe one vehicle is going this way on their side, and the other one can come this way. They're not crashing because they're staying on their side of the road. So I'm going to put the dots on here, because these are so small that I might have a hard time getting a dot so small enough that it doesn't get all over. So I'm going to do it this way, which we've done before, making little dots on the road in the middle, like that. I don't know how many yellow pieces I have, so maybe I have too much glue. Maybe I have not enough glue. Maybe I matched it up by accident, like just by chance, by coincidence. For you to make your road realistic, let me show you that the pieces have to go that way. They have to go up and down to look like they're going along the road. Look at this. Already it looks like a road to me. R is for road. R is for road. Look, the cars, like one car would go on this side, and the other car could go on this side. Oh, but look, turn the corner. Turn the corner. R is for road. R is for road. Turn the corner. We got to go around the corner together. R is for road. I'm counting the pieces. I'm looking at them right here on my table. I only have 3 left. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glue dots. Way too much glue. So I'm going to space it out. I'm going to put 1 more here. R is for road. R is for road. And I have two more, and I'm going to make them go down here, like one here and one there, so it looks like the cars can go turn the corner, go around the bend, and then quick, take another corner down. Two more pieces. Here comes a dividing line, and here comes another dividing line. And someday, if you learn how to drive and you do driving lessons and then you go to take a driving test, when you get old enough, like an older teenager, these are the rules for driving. They will ask you, like, what do you do when there's a dotted line? Well, that means you stay on your side unless you need to pass. When there's a dotted line, yeah, you can pass if there's no one coming. Go around, go around. R is for road, R is for road. And now, friends, let's look and see why this friend did not stay on the road. And where was this little mouse going? Well, first thing that happens is one morning, little mouse took a jar of red paint, a big piece of paper, and a pair of scissors. He was making a Valentine. But little mouse's Valentine was so big that nobody wanted it. Squirrel said, "Where would I hide it? It's too big." Mole said, "It's so bright it hurts my eyes." Woodchuck said, "I already have a Valentine." Oh, look at the eyebrows on that mouse friend. That's giving me a clue that that mouse is starting to feel like, huh? Maybe sad, maybe confused, maybe disappointed. Owl, oh, this is the one where I feel like, we've really got to a trouble part. Because Owl says, "It looks silly to me." Eyebrows are down, like the owl was even feeling kind of grumpy about it. Mouse just looked so surprised that somebody would say that. You remember this page, because I'm going to talk about this later. What if I was the mouse? I'll talk about this page later. But let's find out. Look, Mouse is on the road now. Mouse is walking along. Little Mouse went looking for someone else to give his Valentine to. Little Mouse walked until he came to a river. He called out, "Who would like a great big Valentine?" But the fish in the river just swam on. So Little Mouse paddled his Valentine across the river. Okay. That means that, again, Mouse is not on a road. Mouse is on a river, using the Valentine like a boat. But that's not the cover page. The cover of the book shows that he's flying on it, not riding on it like a boat, not carrying it like he's on a road. Oh, but now he's going back to carrying it. On the other side, there was a big hill, and Little Mouse started to climb the hill. His Valentine was heavy. At last, Mouse came to the top of the hill. He sat down to rest, and suddenly a hawk swooped out of the sky and grabbed the big Valentine. Little Mouse held on tight. Up, up, up went the hawk. Little Mouse looked down. It was a long way down. So Hawk is still holding on. Mouse is just holding on. But just then, the hawk let go of the Valentine, and Little Mouse tumbled down. But luckily, Little Mouse found he could steer the big Valentine. Steer, like if I was in a car driving. Steer, like if I was in my wheelchair, I could steer. Little Mouse could steer, just like on the front of the book. Little Mouse steered his Valentine through some trees, and he landed on a pile of leaves. Little Mouse heard a voice. Somewhere on this page, there is a word bubble. Not like outside bubbles that we play with, but something that illustrators do, artists do this. There's this little shape right here. means that somebody is saying something, and the thing they're saying says, ouch. And the sound is coming from in there because that's where that little pointy part is. Someone's in that pile of leaves and just said, ouch. Who are you? Said Little Mouse. I'm Gloria, said the other little mouse. What is that? It's a valentine, said Little Mouse. I'm looking for someone to give it to. Well, I could help you carry it, said Gloria. Perhaps we can find someone to give it to. So the two little mice carried the valentine together. Soon Gloria said, I'm getting a little tired. Mouse said, so am I. Look, said Gloria, there's my house. It looks like a nice house, said Little Mouse. Gloria and Little Mouse leaned the valentine against Gloria's house. Pause. They leaned the valentine on the house. Look how big the valentine is. It's almost as tall as the house. Okay, back to the story. Then Little Mouse and Gloria sat on the lawn and ate a snack. Little Mouse smiled at Gloria. Gloria smiled at Little Mouse. They held pause. I've been thinking, said Little Mouse. Oh, said Gloria. I've been thinking I would like to give my big valentine to you. Well, but it is awfully big, said Gloria. Little Mouse sat down and thought, and then he asked Gloria, do you have 2 pairs of scissors? Gloria went into her house, rummaged around. Pause. Rummage is a word for looking. So if you're ever at home sometime and you're looking for something and maybe someone in your house asks you, what are you doing? You can say, I'm just rummaging around. I'm rummaging around to look for my socks. I'm rummaging around to find my toy. I'm rummaging around to find the book I want. That's what she did. You'd be like Gloria. She rummaged around. Yes, she called, and she brought them outside. Then, out of that one big valentine, Little Mouse and Gloria made valentines for everyone. You get it? Like they cut out the big one, and Gloria got this one. I love how that book ended. Because when this page happened and Gloria said, it's a little big. I don't know if I want a valentine that's so big I couldn't even get it in my house. Because remember, it was almost as big as the house, bigger than the door. He didn't get so mad and stomp his feet and went away. He didn't take it personally. He didn't think, she doesn't like me anymore. He didn't think that. He sat and thought, and then he came up with a solution. Do you have 2 pairs of scissors? And then Gloria was like, yes, I'm going to go rummage around. And then she called out, I do have them. They solved that. Do you remember that other page with the owl? Remember that I said I was going to come talk about this again? Here's why I'm going to talk about it. I have a Valentine treat bag. Some people might give me a Valentine and put it in my Valentine bag. There are no Valentines in there yet. But this is where I could put my Valentines if someone gives me one. I put my Valentine in here. And then other friends have a Valentine bag that I could give them a Valentine to. And what if somebody at our school was giving someone a Valentine and the other person says, that looks silly, I don't like that kind. At our preschool, I would say, stop, pause. If someone gives you a Valentine, even the one that you don't like, so like maybe it's full of flowers on it and you don't like flowers, take it home and do something with it at home. So if someone gave me a Valentine of something that I didn't like, I would still say, thank you for giving me a Valentine. I would take it home. Or what if someone gave me a treat, but I didn't like that kind of treat? I don't even have to throw it away. I can give it away to someone else when I get home. I'm not going to do it at preschool, because at preschool, that's when I'm going to take the gift someone gave me and I'm going to say, thank you for giving me that gift. It doesn't mean I have to like it even, but I can be thankful that they gave it to me. They wanted to give it to me. Little Mouse just wanted to give it away. He tried to give it away to all of these friends. They could have taken it and said, thank you, Little Mouse. And then they could have decided what to do with it. So Squirrel said, where would I hide it? Well, he could have said, thank you, Little Mouse. Then when Squirrel got it, he could have figured out a plan. Or Mole said, it's too bright, it hurts my eyes, I don't want it. What if he took it and instead he just kept on his dark glasses and he also kept his hand like this or squinted his eyes even more so it wasn't too bright? Or he maybe put it under a blanket so it wasn't as bright? Woodchuck said, I already have a Valentine. Well, that's okay. You could have 2 Valentines. Or you could keep this one and then give it away. And this is the part where, remember, if someone gives me a Valentine and I think it looks silly, it's still their gift to me. And so I'm still going to take it. And I'm going to say thank you. That would be following our rule, following our safety plan at preschool. Sometimes to practice following directions, we can do a drawing game. And I've got a drawing game we can play. I'm going to do it in my journal on the R page. And if you want to play the drawing game with me, it'll feel kind of simple to you maybe. You're going to have to pretend that you are driving on a road. And you're going to have to pretend that your crayon or your marker is the car. So I'm going to take a red marker. You could take any color you want. And you don't have to watch what I do. You can just listen to what I say and do what I say to do, or you can do what my marker does. There are 2 ways to follow directions and just see how it happens. Kind of like when we had P for parrot and we were copying like the parrot copies. This is kind of like that. So, all right, everybody, get your vehicles and start near the top of the page. And we're going to go down the road, go down the road, go down the road, go down the road. And now we're going to turn a corner to go all the way to the edge. All right, go straight, go straight, go straight. And when you get to the edge, everyone, let's turn and go up, 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 and then find your R. And let's go around the R. Go around the R. Oh, do another loop around. Loop around the R. Go one more time. And then you're going to go back to the top spot. Come back to the top. Go back to the top. And park your car. Okay, let's go again. But this time we're going to start and stop, start and stop. Just go anywhere you want in the middle. And here we go. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Are your engines on? Let's go and start and stop. Get ready and start and stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go, go, go. Go wherever you want. You're driving your car on the road. Go wherever you want. Go wherever you want. And yellow light, that means it's about to be red light. I was being the one calling out directions, but you could take a turn and do that with somebody. Maybe somebody at your house will be the one to draw, and you can tell them to stop. You could tell them green light, yellow light, red light. You could tell them to go up, down, left, right, go around like a roundabout. Those following directions can help keep you safe. Following directions can help keep your classroom safe in their body and also their heart. By us having the safety plan that if someone gives you something, you say thank you. And if you don't want it or you don't know what to do about it, come and find a teacher for help. If someone gives you a present at your birthday or at Christmas time and you don't like it, you can go to your grown-ups and ask for help. Like, what do I do if I don't like it? They'll make a plan with you. It's almost time for circle time to be over, but I have my favorite Valentine poem for you, and it's so true. And there's a R thing about it. 2 R words, rose and red. And here's the poem that's true. Roses are red, violets are blue. I hope you know how much I love you. I know you're not a baby, and I'm not holding you ever like a baby, but just like this grown-up is loving their baby, that is how I feel about you. Like I love you, I care about you, I want to help take care of you. So one more time, if you want to try to say the words, you can. It says, roses are red, violets are blue. I hope you know how much I love you. Here we go. Roses are red, violets are blue. I hope you know how much I love you. Happy Valentine's Day, sweethearts.